Some stories from university days they fade with time, but this one did not. If you ask anybody who was at ATBU around that period, they'll tell you that there was one night that completely changed the atmosphere on campus. People still talk about it with like a mixture of fear and confusion because everybody remembers how the news traveled, the whispers, the tension, the shock, all tied to one name, Sunday Achi. And the part that makes it even more disturbing is this: a group of men came to Sunday's room on the campus and they took him away from there. Do you know what? Let me start this story from the beginning so that it's clear. ATBU wasn't a peaceful campus when it came to religion. Christian students had their fellowship, Muslim students had their groups, and depending on the semester, one tiny issue or comment, it could turn into tension across the whole school. It wasn't always loud, but you could feel it. And that's the environment that Sunday was living in. Sunday wasn't just any student. He was well known among the Christian students because he led the Equa Students Fellowship on campus. Final year architecture student, active in evangelism, visible, not in a showy way, just that people recognized him, you know. At that time, Christian students from Sunday's fellowship, they had shared a tract around the campus. And this was normal for them. They had been doing evangelism for years. They shared tracts, you know, preaching the gospel. But this particular tract, it caused a serious problem. Some Muslim students said that the content was blasphemous. And once that complaint started spreading, the tension on campus changed very quickly. Some Christian students were even expelled around that period because of that tract. And as the fellowship leader, Sunday naturally found himself caught in the middle of everything. Now to the night that everything changed, right? It was December 9th, 2004. Sunday was in his room that night. His roommate was with him. And everything seemed normal, just a normal Sunday night. Then a group of men arrived at the room. Different reports describe this moment differently. Some say that they forced their way into his room. Others simply say that they entered and they asked for him directly. But nobody disagrees about what happened next. They took Sunday. His roommates tried to follow them, but according to his own account, one of the men pointed a gun at him and locked him inside of the room. Just imagine that, hearing your friend being taken away and you can't even move. You don't even know where they're taking him to. By early morning, Sunday's body was found outside the campus mosque. According to his father, Sunday was strangled inside the mosque and then his body was thrown outside. Other reports simply say that he was killed near the mosque, but none of them dispute the general location. And once that news spread, the whole campus shifted. Christian students were terrified. Muslim students were tense, they were worried. Nobody understood how the situation had escalated this far. The university, they eventually shut down temporarily. There were meetings, statements, investigations, all the usual things, all the usual promises. Christian leaders demanded justice. Students wanted answers. But here's the painful truth, right? No one has ever been publicly prosecuted or convicted for Sunday's killing. Not one person. Over the years, different names and accusations have come up and different people have denied them. But legally, there has never been a clear answer. And that's why this case still sits heavily with people who were on that campus. It wasn't just a student who died. It was the fear that something this serious could happen inside a university, on school grounds, in the middle of the night, and nobody was held responsible. Sunday Achi's story shows how campus tension can turn deadly. How a young man who simply lived his faith openly somehow ended up paying the ultimate price. Honestly, I don't understand how nobody has been prosecuted. It's sad. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like stories like this or videos like this, please follow me on all my social media. I tell these stories all the time.